I think it might be time for this engine reveal. What do you reckon?
1J? 2J? No.
Let's go have a look. Pop the hood.
Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood.
It's a 1J GTE. So it's sort of like the granddaddy to a 1J, you could say.
Suppose it would have made a lot more sense to go with a 1J. But simple matter of the fact is that we don't have any here. The only ones that we do have are in cars, and those cars are driving, so we'll just leave them as they are. We had a few of these 1Gs sitting on the shelf, so that's what we've decided to go with. Over in Japan, these did come out as a GX81, so they use this exact motor. It's a good little motor. They should give us similar power output to a stock 1J, or hopefully a little bit more maybe. Normally they come with the very asthmatic style turbo setup with the two very small turbos. We're now running a HKS GT2530 off an upgrade kit for an RB26. This is just that one of them, and usually the RB26 runs two. It's been rebuilt using a GT2860 core by High Spool. It's done a great job. Everything looked like brand new when I got it back, so that's running off a custom steam pipe manifold. Obviously this turbo does look quite small in this setup, but it should come on boost nice and early and hold boost throughout the rev range. Worst case scenario, we can cut this flange off. I've made it so that we can cut this T2 flange off and possibly run a T3 if we want to run a bigger turbo in the future. All custom front mount intercooler piping running into an epoxy front mount intercooler. Pretty cool bit of gear. It is a smaller intercooler. Again, we're not aiming for huge power. These have got the little V-shaped tubes, which is a little cool little touch, I suppose. And then up into another epoxy item. Got an old school epoxy blower valve, which was pretty commonly used on the RBs as well. I like it. It's old school. And again, something that we had sitting here. Running Honda K24 coils. I had them sitting around on the shelf as well. Unfortunately, you can probably see the difference here. These are genuine ones, Denso ones. And these ones here, 1, 2 and 3 are old Chinese copies. They're the ones that I had sitting around on the shelf. We've had some troubles with them. At this stage it looks like we're actually getting better spark from the second-hand wrecker ones than we are from the brand new Chinese ones, so that'll learn you, I suppose, trying to use something cheap. But again, this is just us using stuff that we've had lying around here on the shelf. Obviously all the work is actually in getting the engine mounted and putting it in the car. We're running solid engine mounts, custom gearbox cross member, had to modify the tail shaft and things like that. Also got a aluminium oil catch can, got a little drain down the bottom here, pretty cool little thing. Just undo it and should drain out whatever gook you got in there. At this moment the engine seems like it's a pretty fresh engine. It's not spitting out any bad rubbish for us to drain out of there. We've got a Tomei adjustable fuel pressure regulator, aluminium radiator using a custom aluminium fan shroud as well. So hopefully this should be a stout little package, just enough power to have some fun in and do some skids. What do you reckon?
Absolutely, can't wait to get out there. Lots of plans for 2022, so we'll probably take it to a wet pen first, just for its first little wear in. We want to make sure that everything's going Mickey Mouse first before we hit the dry. So a couple of shout outs first. So first shout out would be out to Mitch for the BBTI 1J injectors that we're running. So thanks very much for those, Mitchell. And Jason for the radiator. Thank you very much. So fits in there nice and perfect. I received a lot of feedback in relation to the glitter tint that Jacob did from Capo's Tinting. A lot of love there. Everyone's looking really forward to seeing it. So thanks everyone for that. Yeah, can't wait to get out there. So just make sure you keep your eyes out. Australian Drift Club have been posting up a hell of a lot of skid pans for the end of this year at Eastern Creek. So make sure you are there, because if I'm there doing my little debut with the Cosmic Cressida, you don't want to miss out. Looking forward to it.